he would.
You know, I don't need this.
Okay, should we start this meeting with pledge allegiance?
So now you.
Seriously?
Yeah, not right.
Pledge allegiance.
Yeah, I gotta get there.
United States of America.
Weber.
One nation.
One nation,
under God,
under God, indivisible.
All right, number 2, open
Mine
forum.
works.
Anybody wish to
I'm gonna call again.
on the agenda?
Otherwise, we'll move on to number 3, approval of the agenda. I need a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll make a motion.
Gary makes a motion. How about a second?
Dan seconds it. Any discussion on it? Boys, all those in favor say aye. Against? Motion carries. Number 4, public works director.
Oh, yeah, you need roll call on that.
Oh, I need roll call. Okay, sorry. Gary?
Yes.
Shannon? Yes. Jamie?
Yes.
Yes, I'm a yes. Motion carries. Number 4, Public Works Director report. John Stevie.
Hey,
Good
John.
evening, Mr. Mayor and Council. So the only thing I have is just an update with the watering issue. As a lot of you probably heard or seen, the letter went out. I got a lot of phone calls today from residents regarding it, so the letter is making its way out to everybody's house. We've been experiencing upwards of 2 million gallons of water a day, which is an astronomical amount of water. Our wells can hardly keep up, so we are going to enforce the watering ordinance we have, which is even house numbers can water their grass on even days, odd house numbers on odd days. Definitely encouraging homeowners to water at night. It's more effective for your lawn. I know driving around town during the day, you see a lot of sprinklers going during the day. If they're putting on, just for simple math, 1,000 gallons of water during the day when it's 95 degrees out, it is a complete almost waste of time. Water in the morning or in the evenings, when it's shaded, it'll help a lot. It'll help our well pumps keep up better. I've seen some comments on our Facebook page that it's the brewery. It's not the brewery. The brewery only does about 200,000 gallons per day of city water. The increase is definitely from watering your lawn. So cut back as much as you can, follow the ordinance, even days, odd days, that thing. If it doesn't improve, we're going to monitor it now for a few weeks. If it doesn't improve, we're going to have to put a watering ban on in general and just stop people from watering their lawns because it's just too much. We need to conserve some water. We're on pace to max out our DNR appropriations permit, probably 3/4 of the way through the year, which is not good. So just try to be more efficient with watering your lawn. If you have a sand point, this doesn't affect you. Feel free to pump water with your sand point. I had a phone call today from a resident who's got new sod he put down. We're flexible with new seed. We understand that you have to water a little bit more with new seed. If you think it's going to be an issue, give me a call. I'm more than happy to answer your questions. But that's the big thing right now is we need to cut back on using water in town. When our north tower fills up, within a half hour, it's drained down during watering time. So it's going. We're doing a lot of water right now, so we got to cut back. Any questions for me on that? Otherwise, that's all I have.
You guys got anything?
No.
I don't. All right. Thanks, John.
Thank you.
Number 5 is City Engineer report. Brian Litchin.
Mr. Mayor and Council, good evening. We'll do a quick update on the projects. County Road 158. Utility work is pretty much done. They're just wrapping up some little stuff. So all the pipes are essentially in the ground. We're left with road work. So that's going to be continuing in the next several weeks to a month here. Still on pace to finish on time, and we're doing good. So that's where we're at with 158. Any questions on that one?
No.
All right. Moving on, the water treatment plant plans are still with the Minnesota Department of Health and with the city. We're going to be meeting soon with the city to talk through what comments they might have, and then we'll also work through whatever comments the Department of Health has. The controls, pumps, power project for wells 8 and 9. We had our pre-con for that. We're starting in early October. So right now, a lot of the long lead time things are under order, the pumps and controls, the vault structure, those sort of things. So we'll be getting going in early October, getting those things in the ground. We also have the overhead power project that's going to bring power that out to that site. That's bidding on August 20th, so in next week, Thursday. So we'll be considering that at the next council meeting. So moving along on both of those. The sanitary lift station water main project. So just finalizing the route, looking at pipe sizing, all the things to go with that. So moving along on that one, we've had some good conversations with landowners. We'll have to start negotiating here on obtaining our easements as well. The goal there would be is if we can keep moving things along, especially with landowners, to get that out for bid this fall yet. Some of the contractors have indicated that they're looking for work this fall, and it might be a good opportunity to get some of that stuff in already before the snow flies. So that's kind of our goal, to keep moving on that one. The wastewater pretreatment, we're still working our way through the conceptual design, analyzing both, the existing plant, how it will take the new waste stream, the new plant, the new proposed plant, what kind of exact waste streams are coming out of that, how it affects the whole process. So really doing some analyzing right now, putting it through the model to see how things will react to the wastewater from the brewery. And then last but not least, Blue Heron Heights 4, we've started the design on that a couple weeks here, and they want to get till that design is completed, and then they want to get started on construction this fall yet. Their goal, the developer's goal, being this is done privately, is to have the utilities in and ultimately have the road in this year if they possibly can. So that's all I had on my list. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Anybody got anything for?
No.
Okay, nobody's got anything, so thanks, Brian.
Thank you.
Number 6, city administrator report.
All right, I'm going to mute some of you here. So that you don't hear overlap. I think we're good now. I have for you Resolution 2020-41 for the use of the CARES Act. This resolution addresses expenses we've already incurred. It lists some expenses we have ordered but haven't paid for yet. And then it also provides a way to reimburse the city from the reduction of the liquor licenses by rescinding the motion to make them one, or the approval to make them just $1, and convert it to a grant program. So what that will do is then the grant program will be established as of today. We'll have them all apply, and money in, money out, basically, as a way to follow the audit. And this was a recommendation by both the city attorney and city auditor, who will be the ones that will monitor our activity with this money. So with that, I just need the, well, I don't know if you want me to tell you some of the things that we're looking at as city expenses that are on there. As you notice, the very last thing says any expenditures that have, or that will be proposed and will be on order or delivered before the November 15th. I don't know how much in the next one the grant applications we're going to get. Well, it's 316,000, and so far probably only 40,000 tops spent. Some of the proposals are to key fob the whole building so people aren't touching key codes. So that's the library, fire, city hall, city offices. I'm getting 2 bids on that right now to see what that would come in at. Another one is the HVAC, because this building has really bad HVAC. To try and make better flow and cleaner air. That will be here even when that time ever comes to get remodeled. The ceiling, it would still be a system that we could use. And finally, one of the other big ones is to put a window by the drop box for the drugs, to have a service center for the police to stop the commingling of staff and the cross-contamination. So if someone comes in and they need to speak to the police, we can send them down to that window. And then police officers are coming back and forth, or they're going back and forth Sarah if we get them. So getting some bids on all those, should have those back by the next meeting. And at the end of August, when all the applications come in for the CARES Act grants, we'll know how much we want to, are being requested to send out to businesses and then how much is still available for the city. So,
Okay. Recommendation to approve resolution
2020-41. A resolution approving of allowable expenditure.
approved by the city of Concord as a result of COVID. I need a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Shannon makes a motion. How about a second?
I'll second.
Gary seconds it.
Otherwise, Gary? Shannon?
Yes.
Is Jamie here yet?
yeah, he's on there caller too, I believe.
Okay, Jamie.
Jamie's a yes.
Okay, Jamie's the yes, I'm in. Motion carried.
All right. Then next is the policy and the use of the county's application for the CARES Act. So they developed a plan and asked us if we wanted to give them our money, which we talked about, and it would make more sense for local businesses to get our pool instead of competing with all the businesses in the county. But there are about 9 cities that also did the same thing. The county is letting us piggyback on their form. So everyone will go into this county's HRA website and apply. When they see an address of Cold Spring, they'll send it to us for review. And then we have a really basic policy on how to determine if they qualify. And so I have those two there for you to approve. And my hope is that the EDA would be able to review them at the September 14th meeting. So that's after the application deadline of the 28th. Then City Council on September 22nd, and then the 28th, cut out the check for all the ones who use the eligibility. And then that gives us October to figure out what money needs to still be spent. Besides what the empowering money could be another round, or it could be more expensive. That was the answer.
All right. Recommendation to approve the use of the Stern County.
I need a motion on that.
I'll make a motion.
Gary makes a motion. Application.
As soon as you approve it tomorrow, I'm gonna put the application link on Facebook, I'm gonna post it on the, RP, and it'll be in the paper next week.
Okay.
We'll have a.
All right. Any other discussion? Otherwise, Gary,
Yes.
Shannon,
All right.
Jamie's a yes.
Number 5, it's city engineer report. Brian Lynch.
I have been approached by Pilgrims, and they will be issuing a press release about donations. It's going to be about $500,000 for the Stern Cold Spring area. Some of it will be most likely center care for all the assistance they gave them. It's going to come out tomorrow, so we are looking. The police are on the list. I know that, and fire. I just don't know how much to the city and into what department of the city, but they are sending that out tomorrow. And when I get it, I will forward it to them.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay. Number 7, list of
bills and additions, recommendation to review and accept payment of the accounts payable according to the list and supplemental list presented by city staff. I need a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Gary makes a motion. How about a second?
I'll second that.
Shannon seconds it. Any discussion on it? Otherwise, Gary,
Yes.
Shannon,
Yes.
Jamie,
Hold on, I have my speaker
Yes.
on, Jamie.
you say yes? Okay, Jamie says yes. And I'm a yes. Motion carries. General questions, comments from city council. Jamie, you got anything?
Nothing from me, Mayor.
Okay. Shannon?
I think I just had a couple things, or just one thing. Mostly it's that we got a little more feedback again from about a different park in the city, being under, maybe just not being as well taken care of as it could be. And I don't know if we should give these messages to the park board, and maybe they need to make sure that they're putting some funds into their, I just lost my go-to meeting, but anyways, I just want to make sure that they're putting funds into their meeting or into their budget to make sure that these parks are being kept up, and figure out what we can do in the meantime to make sure that there isn't graffiti, there isn't, I don't know what's all out there, if they want
Sounds like there was some damage to
the slides.
or something. I don't know.
And I mean, that cabin's always been a target,
Yeah,
unfortunately. But
yeah.
That's on the agenda for the, their meeting.
okay, I just want to make sure that it's
Yeah,
gonna be,
Mayor forwarded that to me, so then I put that on the agenda.
yeah, I just want to make sure it's going to be addressed eventually somewhere.
Yep.
So,
I was hoping.
yeah.
All right.
Okay, that's all for me.
Okay. Gary?
I have one item. Bridget, I sent an email to John and to you about the planter out here.
Yep.
Somebody will look at that, I hope. Okay, that's it.
And I have nothing. Number 9, motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion.
Gary makes a motion. Second?
I'll second that.
Shannon seconds it. Any discussion?
Gary? Yes. Shannon?
Yep.
Jamie?
Jamie's a yes.
And I'm a yes. Motion carries. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you.